Okay, here we are again. Exciting. We have Dr. Gail here, Skywalking with Moon. Excited to have you here, Dr. Gail.
Thanks, Val, for having me. It's always fun.
It's always fun. And I have already started a couple of questions here from Rebecca and NCAR. Thank you, guys. And thank you all for being here with us today. And yeah, go ahead and put your questions in all caps. That would help me out a lot. Thank you so much. And I have another one from Daniel or Danielle. I'm not sure. That's Daniel. Okay, so here we are. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. I think it was pretty interesting what we were talking about behind the scenes, as always. But we're talking about transformation of ourselves, working on ourselves.
Transformation. And what is it? What does delving down into your authentic self look like?
Well, yeah, you got to get rid of all the hurts and things that are obstructing you. You got to strip away some of the traumas that you've experienced in your life that's hiding that little baby or person, and you have to strip it away and get down to it, and it can be brutal.
Well, and they're saying, because I did have to Google it. I mean, I don't want to tell you my age, and I haven't actually done this. But self-reflection. Well, of course, we all have had that because we've had to look at our ego stuff and not, try not to get triggered and activated by certain things. So our ego voice calms down. And journaling can help. Journaling your thoughts and feelings. So apparently being authentic involves getting in touch with your feelings.
Well, I'm a big journaler. I journal every day. And journaling has gotten me through some really tough times, because I know people have heard me talk about this before. Whenever I'm going through a really tough time, like when I was taking care of my dad with dementia, I had my grateful book that I read everything I was grateful for. And then I had my bitch book, which
I love that you had two going, because you know what? The bitch book is a big help.
Yes.
It helps you get it out.
Get it out, because everybody around you gets tired of hearing it. When you're vocalizing and you're looking at their face when you're talking and complaining, you're going, oh, you're so tired of hearing me talk about this. And so when I discovered that I could get another book and start writing down everything, get it all out, just anger. And then I turn right around to the grateful book and start everything that I'm grateful for. A lot of times they were like one and the same. I might be complaining about it over here, but it's also what I'm grateful for over here.
And isn't that beautiful that you could see, every darn thing has a silver lining, or you get something good out of it. So yeah, it isn't all one way. So that's really important to identify.
And it's always hide the bitch book. Don't let it see.
But this one, I don't know if this is part of my experience, but identifying your values, so that's determining what's most important in your life and making a list of those core values and assessing how they align with your current lifestyle and decisions, pulling you back into alignment with be it, do it, from that one point of knowing who you are and being authentic. Like if you were a person who is leading the Trump campaign, for instance, and you just got realigned with your values, you might have to quit your job. I don't know.
That's true. I feel like because I am born, raised in the South, we have a lot of strict things that we're to go by, especially, Southern girl, woman. But I think, going to Mount Shasta for those 2 years, there's a lot of that was stripped away from me, that I was able to see a lot more clearer of how that kind of influence was over me, and to actually get down and, well, that doesn't really matter, and that doesn't really matter, and especially possessions, furniture and pictures and just junk.
Yeah, you're really giving me the full body chills on that. Yes, absolutely. When you're in that Mount Shasta energy, it's so much clearer and you definitely get a much more stripped down version of yourself, and the probably the true core essence, definitely.
And also, I discovered that a lot of times our collection of stuff is almost like peer pressure. Like,
Yeah,
you got to have this, you got to have this. This is what your
yeah,
house is supposed to look like. Let's look at
right,
HGTV. This is what it's supposed to look like. And
yeah.
then, I'm realizing that no,
Not well, you don't have time to watch it, and maybe you're not really interested in it anyway. But I mean, yeah, and I'm kind of that way, and I was that way for a while. Like Gaia TV,
oh yeah, Gaia.
I don't have time to watch it though.
Oh,
But
you don't?
you know what? I'm signed up now for a year,
See, I watch Gaia a lot. I
but
love
I haven't watched any of the episodes yet. But I'm signed up. They got me like the.
Yes, I mean, because mine is like the disclosures is always the ones, and how they describe their meetings with ETs and the people coming forward. It's on Gaia. That.
And Preston Dennett on YouTube. I'm going to plug his YouTube channel. Preston Dennett, Dennet, I think.
He's been on my show several times.
Okay, I watch him. I'm going back years. I've been watching him every day. I don't know what this is about, but I just can't get enough of listening to this meeting. This is the meeting of the taking aboard, the whole thing. And for some reason, this is what they do to me. It's funny. It's when my son, who was 38 years old, when he had a pulmonary embolism and he died, I had been watching for like 6 months. I was just drawn to watch all these shows about the paranormal. And I'm like, why? This is old stuff. Why am I sitting here watching this? And I'm like, what is the point of this? And I'd just be watching it and watching it and watching it. Then that happened. So I'm like, oh, well, that was just an
premonition.
No, I mean, no. I actually was told.
Oh, you were told, okay.
I was told it ahead of time, but I didn't want to hear it. But yeah. But anyway, in fact, even my son told me in his own words before it happened, but I had already been told by spirit that it would happen. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that they bring things in front of me that I'm going to need later. Mm-hmm. And I'm like it's almost like an obsession, but I can't help myself. I go, I don't know if I'm ready for that experience, but I'm having it for a reason. I don't know if it's to help people. I don't know what it is. I don't help people understand that it's okay. It's like they're you're we're all the same.
I've still really never have understood why I was so connected to the elementals when I was in Mount Shasta.
Yes.
That's where I met them, and that's I did some work with them, and just us going, I was supposed to be here with the Lemurians, and why am I meeting all these elementals? So that was totally not expected when I was there.
Yeah. But you definitely, you had to have that big connection with them. And now you have a huge opening of all these beautiful elementals.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole new kingdom of friends.
A whole other dimension of friends.
It's a whole other dimension of friends. So, I mean, I love that opened up for you in that way. So, and I'm just going through now, getting the rest of the questions. But back to the authentic self journey. So journaling, insights of who you are, value your identity values. I don't even know what those are.
Yeah.
I feel like if you identify and go, oh, I'm this or I'm that, you're boxing yourself in. I mean, that feels a little 3D.
That might be that your identity is not 3D-ish. Might be they're talking about your other kind of identities.
Oh, they are. Yeah, this isn't, because this was actually on the internet. So I think that's kind of, this is kind of like when I wanted to say, well, what are the steps to getting to your authentic self? Since I've never done it. But understanding your beliefs, examining what are the origins of your belief. Is it just a persona, something you picked up, the constructs of 3D? Or are they authentically you, as you just projected down this?
Well, I think it's both. I think because you've been raised by, family, siblings,
Well, that's what they're trying to break through through that construct.
So some of that has to go away to see the real you, but it might be some people, none of that bothers them, and that the real you or real them is in that family. I think it's just that's individual, and it can be a combination also that maybe whatever is going on in the family might be really you, or whatever you learned from the family that might really be you, or maybe you projected it on them for them to learn. But yeah, I've had to go through quite a bit of that, stripping away a lot of that, because I felt extremely responsible for everyone and everything in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah. I had to strip some of that away, because those values were coming from growing up in the family and seeing how it was done. And so I had to do some work on that.
Yeah, that's they say that around 40 to 45 we break that family icon, where what our family saw us as, and then we grew up seeing ourselves through our family's eyes, becomes something that you go, well, that's not me, and no, that's not me, and that part, no, not so much. Oh, I might be that.
And it's 45, because I think I did that in my 30s.
Yeah, well, you're a fast one. so you're fast. So
I just thought everybody did that in their 30s. In fact, I've said that to many, especially women. Oh, don't worry, your family's not going to affect you when you get to your 30s, because you're just going to go, this is me, here I am.
Yes, that's advanced. Yeah. That's advanced, because usually it's around 40 to 45. And for men, it's a little later, like 50 or 50.
Yeah, it's for men.
Yeah. So then embracing vulnerability. So that's that divine feminine aspect. Accept and express your true emotions, even when it feels uncomfortable. So they're talking about when you're in conversation with someone, expressing your true self, like if something strikes you in a certain way, to actually, from the core of your being, express how you really feel. And some people mask it or hide it, and they don't even realize how much they do that.
Yes, that's the Southern way.
Yes, it is. I have to say, yes, it is.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. and to break away from that, this running the fine line of being nice versus saying how it is, or saying, bitchy. Where is that line? Where's that medium? Where is it that you're not offending somebody, but you're getting your point across, to not offending them? I mean, that's a hard, area to figure out, and where to learn it. And everybody's different too.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah, that's funny. I have to say, yeah, the term steel magnolia comes into
Exactly. We sit there and smile as we're cussing under our breath.
Exactly, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Saying an insult like honey's dripping off your tongue. Oh, honey. Blah, blah, blah.
Or bless your heart.
Yeah. Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big one. So I'm just going through. Okay, so let me see. What is next? Setting your boundary, recognizing your vulnerabilities is a strength and fosters deeper connections with others. It's into me, you see, intimacy.
Right.
So you're opening the door of yourself to let others get closer to you. But then you have to set boundaries. Here, you see me? No, but don't cross this line.
I'm laughing at White Dragon says, LOL. People say I have no filter. Dr. Gail is very nice about things. Thank you, White Dragon.
Yeah, it's really true. And Jen is saying, I know how powerful this group is. My mom-in-law went for lung cancer. Please send her some white light healing energy. Absolutely, Jen. Thank you for letting us know. We'll definitely do that. And I am just, okay, so boundaries. Define what you are willing to accept from others and communicate these boundaries clearly. Protect your mental and emotional well-being by saying no when necessary. So, yeah, most light workers are like they don't have no in their vocabulary.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no no. There's no no button.
I'm doing so much better with that. In fact, I'm doing so much better. I think nursing in the hospital really taught me get a backbone and say no, or you're just going to be walked all over and stomped, and and there'd be nothing left of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can take every bit out of you. So I think that's where I kind of learned some of my boundaries.
I think that's probably a really good place to learn it.
Right.
Because you'd be like just wrung out by the end of the day.
Yes.
So, and pursuing personal growth, engaging in activities that promote self-improvement and learning, then living with integrity, aligning your actions, values, and beliefs, and practicing mindfulness. Still, the real crux of the matter is we have an earth language and a way in speaking. And if we grow up with people who are like my parents were both Scorpios, and they were like very verbose. They talked and used 20,000 vocabulary words. So I have all this in my head.
Yeah.
And so I do have a tendency to flower up my conversation with all these different things.
My dad was Scorpio, but he was very quiet.
Oh man. Well, my dad was quiet, but when they had conversations, my mom, they would communicate and we'd be sitting there drinking it all in. But my mom was the sage that talked.
Yeah.
But so trying to get back to the authenticness. I have 11. Oh, I know them. Okay. Jen Carter, I got that. And Maria saying also having significant core level releases good. That is what's going on. We're trying to release so that we can be open to the expansion. Oh, okay, that's a question. I'm going to put that in the questions. And Rebecca's saying, that's fantastic, the bitch book. I'm getting one of those too. We need to get that stuff out sometimes. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you right now.
It saved me. I mean,
it's like therapy.
It was good. And you get it all out in the book, and all of a sudden you feel so much lighter, and you can face the world instead of having it just all in you.
Absolutely. I love that. So thanks for that. And then, that's another question. Okay. So we've got 13. I ended it. I'm just telling you all, I ended at Lyra, and I'm just going to put say questions are closed right now, even though we might add more later, because I want us to be able to get through it all. Okay. All right. So anyway, so trying to be authentic. Oh man, I have to scrape myself away and strip it down with paint thinner.
It's tough to get down to all those layers and stripping. I mean, I do a lot of that when I go on a shamanic journey. When I take the shamanic journey, and I'll, have to put out the intention of what I'm going to work on today and what I'm going to strip away. And it takes me, sometimes 5 or 6 journeys, because I'll have to go through layer through layer through layer. Okay, we're going to make it this far today. We're going to make it this far, and to find out what the actual root cause of the issue was, and be able to take care of it and get rid of it. But it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But at the end of the day, you know yourself better, and you are clearer about your core self. Yeah. So that's awesome. I love that. So we have Rebecca, who is asking, would you please tell me who my galactic family is? I believe I have an idea. Just wanted to verify.
I'm getting Sirius B.
Ooh.
The water planet, Sirius B, Rebecca. I'm getting a big, strong yes on that. So I'm not sure what you've been told, but that's where your galactic family, your original galactic family. Now, you haven't only been on that star system or the planet that was there. You've been in several, and you have taken on different beings, because I can see you as a Palladian. So you've been in the Pleiades as a Palladian. I also see you. It looks like to me they're showing me. I'm not sure if you're an Arcturian or not. If you were, it was a very short lifetime. But Sirius B is your main one, is what I'm getting.
I love that. I love that. So, what I'm getting for you, Rebecca, too, is this is about consciousness. So I think you're here to help Earth evolve. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up, so that we can include them in our reality. Boom. So here you are in this reality.
Those cards.
What's that? You told me to get these? Hey, Dr. Gail, recommendation, everyone.
Yeah, well, especially for you, since you're so connected to the Arcturians. I consider these the Arcturians.
I am definitely an Arcturian contactee. You could say it like that. Yeah. And we're talking about empowerment. And that to me is, not only are you empowering yourself, but others, because the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So those are beautiful cards for you, Rebecca, and part of what you're here to work with and accomplish. So I love that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if Rebecca's connected to the dolphins or the whales.
Oh yeah,
she's coming from a water planet.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, because the next card I actually pulled Earth, which is everything, all the animals and mammals and beautiful divine beings of all different sorts. So thank you, Rebecca. And NCAR is asking, I'll take any message or healings that they think I need right now. Okay. Let me just go.
I'm going to go for my Starseed Oracle deck.
Okay. I'm going for my Dragon deck.
Oh, Dragon deck. Thinking of elementals.
There, yeah. Here we go. Dragon deck. Diana Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, and sometimes we need our dragons.
Yeah, I've seen the dragons or worked with the dragons. The very first one I had to help because he got lost. I feel so sorry for him. It was humongous. He was anyway. That's a long story.
Oh.
Got lost on Earth.
Hmm.
Okay. Inkar, I'm getting the season and talking. Season and talking. And this says seeing potential, bringing in consciousness to light. So whatever you're going through, let me pull another one. I'm going to pull out that same Arcturian cards and magic.
Ooh.
Frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and experiences that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So here we are, bringing the unconscious to light and magic, bringing the unconscious to light. So I don't know what you're dealing with right now in car, but this is important that you need to be, whatever you're working on, bring it out, show it, show people. It looks like to me it's like magic. It's different than what else is doing. So don't hide. Go ahead and bring it out and show it to us.
I love that. I love that. And Car, I got a crystal yellow dragon for you.
I like that card.
And this is, you notice he's just above a lotus flower, and that means enlightenment. So it opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra and for illumination, walk with the higher spiritual path, sacred purpose, and integration. So this integration is the frequency of that supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So that is beautiful energy for you now. And so many people in 2024 are going through so many people, all of us, there aren't any that aren't, going through this huge shift.
The people in this chat are recognizing it.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you, Ankar, for that. And Daniel's asking, can you validate whether I had an alien abduction experience as a child? If so, who, by, and why?
You didn't have an abduction, but you were with the aliens. It looks like it was the Greys, but you're connected to them. You're, I'm not sure if they're their star family or that you have volunteered your DNA for experimenting. I feel like you have some hybrid children that you have volunteered to do. So it wasn't an abduction, but you did, and you still are affiliated with them, and it's the Greys. And you've offered your DNA. That's what's going on.
Oh, I love that. I love that for you, Daniel. Or Danielle. No, Daniel. Oh, and what do I get? Divine Feminine. So this is about the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing us to express openly and helping us to connect with our intrinsic understanding of our connection with all creation. And we all have that masculine and feminine within us. So we all need to balance that, not only in the world, but within ourselves. And by doing it within ourselves, we're doing it for the world. So they're also saying the Akashic records are something that you can read and look into. And you have a lot of wonder in the world. And this is about looking. You notice it's like looking into your galactic connections, looking into that and wondering about it. And that interest, that childlike innocence and wanting to, expand. which is beautiful. So shadow work is something that they're also saying. So embrace all of yourself, no matter what comes up within you, because it's all you, and it will all balance together. So
I want to ask you a question, Val, because I've been seeing this over and over and over again. This new energy that's coming in now. I've been seeing everybody who's going to be experiencing the Kundalini experience.
yes,
And I've been seeing that a lot lately. And I'm not sure if that's not from, like, we're supposed to be seeing the dragons and things coming in, reptilian.
it is. It's all related. It's all related to that fiery serpent energy going up the spine. And it's happening for everyone to whatever degree. Sometimes it gets up a little, maybe second or third chakra or first, it depends, but you'll feel it.
I see it exploding people's crown chakra open. That's what I'm seeing over and over and over again with people.
And it definitely is connected. When you're making my crown chakra go, just went, responding to your words.
But I was going to say, I'm seeing it on everybody. It's not just, usually see that like maybe 1 in 100 people or whatever.
It's happening, people.
All the time right now. People are experiencing this or getting ready to experience it. It's
exactly.
It's blowing up, and
yes.
I'm just seeing that a lot now.
I love that you even talked about that, because it's definitely happening for everyone. And I too have seen it and experienced it too. So thank you for that, Daniel. And Hypnicity is asking, do my galactic guides have any message for me? Any idea why I'm so exhausted lately?
Well, Hypnicity, there's a lot of people, because I've been doing that. Like in November, we had that blue lights coming in 3 weekends in a row. It was going to settle for us by January, and then whatever was going to happen in April, May, coming to fruition. Well, I just found out I think it was last week, when I was on with Mary, and when I was asking the question, is the blue light is back. We're going through it again. We just got to have we
only have a 2-second pause between all the.
That's what all that happened was that we had a 2-second pause. We integrated it, and now here it comes again. And we're going to have, I think, 3 more weekends or 3 more Saturdays of it here. So.
Yeah, it's like my guides kept telling me at the beginning of this year, fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be
I know. I thought we were going to get a break, but when I found out last Wednesday, I said, we're not getting a break.
We're not getting a break.
So,
and this year is just an expansion year. And how do you do that? You've got to keep growing the light and taking in more frequencies and working through whatever. And, it expands us out every time. And we're just able to accept higher frequencies.
But it does make our 3D body tired.
It does. And I find myself sleeping more, and I'm exhausted. And I also find that I am not drinking enough water. Like I used to drink 2 and 3 bottles of big, huge, and now I can barely get through 1 a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not something I want to do for my body. So I'm going to try and make myself be a good.
I can drink water. My biggest vice is.
I'm Pisces, and man, you'd think I'd be doing that.
Pisces also? I'm Pisces.
No, I'm Pisces, March 7th.
Mine's 11th.
Ooh.
Close there. We're close.
2 Pisces.
Yep.
Okay.
I was thinking that the other day. I'm going, I have not worked with another Pisces. I didn't realize I was working with another one.
I am Sun in Pisces. I got a lot of Pisces. Mercury in Pisces. Even my thinking's in Pisces.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Venus in Pisces. Oh my God.
Like that. I'm actually, mine is Scorpio, and I'm going to go. When we're talking about Scorpio, I'm going, okay, I have Scorpio.
I have 2 Scorpio parents, so that was hilarious. But I mean, my mom was really great. My dad was he's pretty good too. So they were very intellectual, very smart people.
Yeah.
So,
Don't you
yeah.
find Scorpios usually are very smart?
They went,
Scorpios are usually very smart and
oh,
intellectual.
they were so brilliant. Yeah, definitely. So did you go, Gail, on hypnicity?
Well, I was going over to what she's exhausted was that
Oh,
blue
yeah, yeah, yeah.
light
That's right.
coming in, and that was the message I was to give her is because she's being bombarded with it. I just saw her just
Yeah, yeah.
like
That's
light,
your message.
like
That's
light.
your message. And I have to say yes. And you know what I got for you, hypnicity? Control room goals. So control room. This is like you turning the volume up or down. This is you, um, you know, you're in control of how the flows are working through you by asking for it to, receive it in a more comfortable way, or, whatever, however you want to phrase it. You've got control.
Yeah, because they're showing me every time you lay down, that's when they give you more.
Sure.
So,
Of course. And here's unity. This is what you're achieving. This is what it's all about. So this is what's happening for you. Principle of correspondence. That's all your connections. That's almost like the tree of life, your connections to everything, like the flower of life, that a further flower of life, Gaia,
gosh, that's a pretty
that
thought.
seed of connection to that you are in the body of your creator God here creating this. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And so that's just a very powerful energy. So yeah, you're getting all those, just like Dr. Gale said, because absolutely 100%. That's why you're tired. Don't forget your control room goals.
You can control it, but it's gonna be nice if you can go ahead and just lay down and take a nap and just let it happen. If you have that ability, hypnicity,
If you have that,
and it does affect some of us more than others. And then I even think whatever time, um, I think zodiac part astrology. I think that has a part to do with whatever planets. And I'm not an astrologer. Don't know anything about that. That just perplexes me. But I do think it does. I do think
I am right with you. I totally agree with you 100%. Not only on the astrology that we personally have probably playing a part, but that I don't know anything about it. It perplexes me. And
Nancy Jean's always going, no, this has happened, this has happened, this happened. And I'm going, I don't understand.
I know. It's just exactly ditto on that. So thank you, hypnicity, for that. And son of what? Do I have any message from my ET guides?
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull out of that Arcturian deck and belief. And it's a number 11 up at the top. 11, which is, a master number there at 11. So the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. So, so what I keep, this is just the funniest image, is that you got your crown chakra open, and I see you kind of go up, and you're like saying no, and your feet are kicking. No, 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 no. I'm not ready. No, 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 no. I'm not ready. And they're trying to pull you up to get you ready, or here's the information, and you're just kicking and screaming like, I'm not ready. No, no. But this card is saying believe. This is what is going on, and support it. And it is a Master 11 card. I mean, the 11, which is a master number, which is all about the above and your crown chakra. So just kind of, you should be discerning as always, but this is like very good what they're trying to do. But this is the funniest image that they're showing me.
That's hilarious. And, I did get the Arcturian light codes for you. So, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. And I also pulled a dragon for you, and it's the same one I pulled before. So it must be the energy that's around right now. And this is the crystal yellow dragon. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. So you
Maybe
call on this dragon, and you can embrace that dragon connection and energy. So that seems to be
maybe a group message.
Yes, a group message. So thank you, Cenobite. And Rick is asking, any message from the great far away for me today?
Okay. The great far away.
Great far away.
Okay. I've got to pull out some different cards here. I just told Val, I said, I'm pulling out next. I said, but inevitably lately I have to pull out another.
I have 2,000 cards on my desk. So, oh my gosh. And I got the Arcturian light codes again. I shuffled really well too.
The Arcturians are really busy today.
Yes, and angelic frequencies as well for you, Rick. This is about angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. So that's something. So beautiful light Arcturian light codes, and yeah.
I'm pulling out of the Mystic Martian deck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah. This is these are fun cards, especially that goes into the different kind of ETs there are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Evans, and it says mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. Which, Rick, you're very intuitive, and so it looks like to me they're showing me that you need to take a magnifying glass, and look between the lines. There's something there that they're saying you're missing. That just is a mystery, and only you know it. Reading between the lines, nobody's going to be able to tell you what this is. You're going to have to use your intuition and look deeply into that. Rick, Rick, you can do this. Look between the lines, figure out what's going on with that. Because it looks like it's something really minute, but very important to you, and only you're going to understand it.
Mm-hmm. That sounds beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Gail, and thank you, Rick, for that. And peppermint candy is.
Oh,
I would like some. Thank you, peppermint candy.
Sweets for my weakness.
May I have a message from my guides about health?
Health, okay. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, we're good. I'm looking for my cards. Now I've got a bunch of decks out. Okay. I am pulling out of the Crystal Medicine Oracle deck. And this is a shamanic cards.
Nice.
Yeah, I love these cards. I just got these recently, and I used them several times, and they have such great messages on there. And about her health. Oh my gosh, it looks like you're the healer yourself, not just your health, but you're the healer. And it's saying that you should be going to a shaman. Basically, is what you need as a healer. And the stone that you need is a Numite. You might know what that is. Numite. You know what that looks like?
Unakite.
It looks like black or green stone right there.
Yeah, Unakite.
Yeah,
that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going to check on the saying this got the new. And also on the bottom has 14, which adds up to 5. That means there's some kind of change coming for you. So let me check on all that about your health. Okay. They're saying diet. there's a diet issue, there's a food issue. I'm not sure peppermint candy, but it looks like to me it would take me a lot longer to get into what this is. But it looks like there's a food issue or diet issue with some certain types of foods, so that they're kind of warning you about. But it looks like to me you are actually a healer. So I don't know if you're doing any kind of healing work or you're involved in that, or maybe that you can do some self-healing. Oh, I guess you could if you cleaned up your diet. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting for you.
I like that, Dr. Gail. Thank you. Yeah, and they're saying whatever challenges you're going through right now are almost over. But then the next card is no, it's not time. So whatever you might be thinking about going forward with, hold on, because, I think I really have a lot of faith that Dr. Gail is right about the dietary situation. So definitely check that out. And
it's not follow the crowd type of diet. You got to figure out your specific.
Yes, exactly. So other than that, stay the course after you figure that out. They're saying step into the spotlight. Your vibration is rising and the way is open.
Oh, good.
So definitely you can absolutely use your beautiful healing frequencies and use them on yourself as well. Yeah. But I love the dietary aspect because we do have it's our job for ourselves to put the right nutrition in. And
well, that makes sense when you're pulling the healer card because she can heal herself, the diet.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. And now we have Teresa Ford. May I ask what star system I'm from?
Okay. I see the 7 sisters are involved here, so you're from the Pleiades.
Ooh.
And I get a big, strong yes on that. So you're from the Pleiadian star system, and you're really strongly affiliated with the 7 sisters that are in that star system.
Ooh, I love that. And, I'm getting Hather light codes for you. Light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. A lot of powerful energy there. And there's a sword of light, so divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Wow, that's a lot of good stuff for you, Teresa.
So Teresa's left the chat. She can look at the replay for the message.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Teresa. And then Janet is asking, may I have a message, please?
Okay. I'm going to pull out of my Starseed Oracle deck. Oh, I got to lean down and get that card that just jumped out at me.
I'm going to see when I do a dragon card if it's going to pull the same dragon card out.
Oh, perspective.
Ooh.
That looking at perspective. Some people see the black, some people see that dot. You've got to look at things differently. Look at it from a different perspective. It might be that you're having some issues with even in your families, what I'm getting, and that they're saying, pull yourself out of the situation and look at it in a different way. Pull yourself up above, look at it as you're an observer, see what's going on. Take another look at it for a different perspective. And then it says, on the card, it says, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So that's basically what I was saying, that you need to pull yourself away from the situation. It could be even political things that are going on. Pull yourself out of it. Don't get so involved. Look at it as an observer instead of being in it.
Yeah, I love that. That's excellent. And Janet, I got white and gold dragon from Lyra.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Wow. So this is connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. That's pretty powerful. I think I'll just leave that card with you, Janet. And thank you for that question. And Julie's asking, what do my guides want me to know about my hands?
Your hands.
Her hands.
Can you be a little bit more specific about that, Julie? More
Julie,
specific we can, the better we can.
Yeah, if you have any specific question about your hands.
Arthritis in your hands. But that's kind of what I'm getting is some arthritis going on in your hands. I'm not sure if it's rheumatoid arthritis or what's going on, but let me know, Julie, if we're heading down the right road.
Yeah.
Arthritis that's in your hands. I can see them being.
Yeah. Hi, Janny, Erstar.
So, Julie, I would suggest if this is going on. I mean, I think that's what's going on. I can only use my thumbs. Are they stiff? Is it arthritis, Julie? Because that would be a good thing for you to come in on the Slayers Healing Center, so we could do some healing on that. And I'm not sure what the next one is, but it'll be pretty soon.
Right. Yeah. She's not. I think it's the nerves.
The nerves. Huh.
She just thinks it's the nerves.
Okay. Well, I think, if it's the nerves, it's probably arthritis in your neck that's causing pinching the nerves. Because I'm just getting.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, definitely.
Arthritis. Yeah. So it can be some arthritis in your neck that's pinching on the nerves. But again, as I said, bring that to the Slayers Healing Center and we can see what we can do about that.
Yeah, definitely. And, Julie, I got for you a fire dragon. And that burns up lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul path. I'm sure it does a lot more things than that. So, but I just thank you, Julie. And I just wanted to say, Peppermint Candy is giving us some feedback. Got number 5s recently and wondered what changes were coming up. Was planning major diet right after. So this Peppermint Candy was the one that you were picking up, that it was food related diet, Terry, and she's saying, yeah. So yeah, good. Peppermint Candy. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that. And so next we were going to go to Randy. How are we in the chat connected? So
great.
Our community soul family.
Yeah, great. That's a great question. For me, I mean, I go for my channel where everybody's coming in, and if they're not running away going, that girl's crazy, something's wrong with her, what are they talking about? They have ET experiences, and it's a safe place to talk about it. And that's basically, and we are connected. And a lot of us are working on the same spaceships and doing different jobs. So on my channel, Skywalking with Moon, that's our connection. And I think the combination of it is that we're all light workers. I think that's it.
Well, and they're saying recognize the signs from above. You wouldn't be here if you weren't connected to all of us in some way. Yeah. We found ourselves because we resonate. We're resonating in the same frequencies.
And we understand each other.
And we understand each other. So that was a great question. Thank you, Randy. And Janny is asking, can you tell me what the galactic group I may be linked to?
I'm not sure what this looks like. I'm going to say I don't think it's reptilians, but I think it is I don't know how to describe it. I guess it almost looks like alligators or crocodiles is what it's like. But they look like so I'm not sure I can't classify Janie as what it is, but I'm going to say reptilians for the blanket. It's so hard to put a blanket thing on a lot of these because there's so many different. I mean, there's thousands of different species. But this one species, there's not a specific name for it, but I'm going to say it almost looks like alligator people. That's what it kind of looks like.
Mm. Oh, goodness. You know, it's funny, and you usually don't get this. Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle.
Yeah, the Anunnakis are really old beings around. But that would make sense because alligators and crocodiles and whatever are old also.
So, but anyway, let me just very quickly pull your, this is just, I stuck my hand in the middle of the deck, fire dragon. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking that's going to be the message for the group.
This group burns the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. Okay. We'll do that. Thank you so much. It's Janie. Thank you. And Lyra is asking, could I have a reading whether my galactic journey will continue soon or the stumbling block clear? Stumbling block?
You're thinking you got a stumbling block, but you don't.
Yeah. No.
There's no stumbling block. What it is you're just not seeing what you're doing right now. But this is not a stumbling block. It's almost a leveling up that you're going. It might be, I find that sometimes your guys step back a little bit when you're going up to the next level because they want you to kind of rest and let it integrate into your body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the feeling that this is what's going on with you. It's a big loop that you're getting ready to take. So they're just kind of stepping back and letting it happen, but you're still very connected to them.
Yeah, I love that. I love that reading, Dr. Dale. And for you, Lyra, I don't know which it is, transmutation. So it's really all about it's kind of alchemy, energies of alchemy for you, really. And that can be in the energies that you work with, like a transmitter of energies. You receive them and transmit them out to those around you. It can be through sound, your voice. All these things are ways in which you use this energy. So there's something also about synchronicities that put you in the right place at the right time. So think about that when you are in a group of people, whether you're physically or through online, you're still with us.
Right.
So, thank you for that question. That is the last question.
Oh,
and so we have perfect timing here. So, I really appreciate you, Dr. Gail, for being here and all of your beautiful insights and wisdom and your galactic connections, giving us great answers, because we always want to know.
Yeah, so having about it's always fun. Always fun.
It is fun. We always want to know what's going on galactically.
Yes.
But, can you tell us anything about what these crazy energies are going on right now? Is there anything?
Well, I mean, it is just that we're just, as you say, we're kind of peeling off our old skin, and we are, having all this information and everything coming in, and I do feel like we're going to have something big coming in September and in December. I think the cosmic culture is set for to do that, and I'm not sure if that's still on track, but I'm getting the feeling it is. So they're being forced probably to, or we're going to be faced with something that they can't just deny.
Love it. I love it. I can't wait for it. Apparently I've been practicing for it, but so we'll see you all. We love you guys in the chat. Thank you for your beautiful questions and for interacting in the chat. All of you are, we wouldn't be here without you. Sending you a bunch of love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.